Well, hello everybody. Welcome back to another 1949 game. We're up to June 9th now, and this replay is kind of picking up momentum, and it'll be Ted Williams here for the Red Sox against Joe Ostrowski. Red Sox are at 29-19, and of course they're favored to win here at Sportsman's Park. And the first pitch of the game is hit for a base hit for Ted, so he goes over to first base. That'll bring up Dom DiMaggio. Red Sox fighting still for the American League pennant. And it's early, but it's getting late. There's a foul by DiMaggio 0-1, and there's a ball 1-1. And there's another strike 1-2. That's lined to the left side. Sullivan, the great play, the shortstop with going into the hole to pull that one out. Then he throws to Graham at first to double off Williams. There's two away. After that double play, up now is Vern Stevens. And there's a fly ball over to left field. Platt has that for the out, and we go to the top or bottom of the first inning. It'll be Mel Parnell there on the mound, facing Jerry Pretty, and he grounds one over to Stevens. A short throw to the first base, and there's one away. Parnell, 6-3 is his record, 1.94 ERA, and he gives up a single there to Platt. Whitey didn't do a great job hitting that one, but there was nobody in center field where he kind of dumped that one off. That brings up Bob Dillinger now. Runner on at first base, and there's a ball low. Parnell has struck out 43, walked 31. And there's a ground ball over to Goodman. The first baseman loses that one. That pops out of his glove. That probably could have been a double play, but instead there's runners now on first and second. And here's Dick Kokos. Kokos is hitting 278, 540 slugging percentage. That's deep to right field, but Zarella's got it for the out, and Platt will hold it second. Two out, and here's Roy Sievers. Sievers takes a strike outside corner, and then there's a ball, 1-1. Sinker's inside and low, 2-1 to Roy. It's hit deep to left field, but Williams is there to make the catch. We go to the top of the second. No score, and here's Billy Goodman after that error. He takes a ball, then a strike, 1-1, hitting 405, 2-1 now. Of course, only 84 at-bats as he takes one high, 3-1. That's up and in again, and he'll walk, and that'll bring up Johnny Pesky. So Goodman taking a page out of Williams' book, walking. 2-0 now, the count on Johnny. And that's hitting the foot. He's hitting the foot, I should say, and that'll put runners on first and second now for Al Zarilla. Zarilla hitting 244, a little bit disappointing as he takes a ball for the Red Sox. But there's a hard ground ball over third base. That'll be in the corner, and that's going to score at least one. Here comes Pesky to score as well, and that throw is high, and Zarilla goes to third. So it's 2-0 Red Sox just like that. As soon as I was going to say that the Red Sox were expecting more power to Zarilla, he hits that. And then Lou Stringer hits one deep to left, and that baby's going, gone, and it's a 4-0 lead for the Red Sox, and they've exploded. Here's Matt Batts hitting 171, and 2-0 is the count to Batts. There's a strike, 2-1. You talk about people who've been disappointing, that would be Batts. 2-2, fouled away, 2-2 still, and that's a strike in the corner. One away, and that'll bring up Mel Parnell. Fouled away by Parnell. Doesn't have a hit yet this season. It's 0-2. And that's low and outside. 1-2 now on Mel. And he went, and he's rung up. Two away. Here comes Ted Williams. Strike on the inside corner. It's 0-1 on Ted, hitting 390. And that's low. 1-1. Ball 2 is high and outside. That's fouled away. 2-2 now on Ted. Ground ball wide to third. Sullivan, though, the shortstop has that, throws to first. And we go to the bottom of the second, but it's 4-0 Boston. Les Moss couldn't check his swing and then takes the ball. 1-1. And it's 1-2 now. So Parnell, not exactly the best pitcher in the American League, but he's got a pretty good offense behind him. There's ball 4 now to Parnell. That was a full count, not anymore. And so Moss goes to first. That'll bring up Jack Graham. Moss is not going anywhere, not very fast. There's a slider low. And there's a breaking ball down the heart of the plate, 1-1. There's strike 2 called on him. It is 1-2. And the next pitch is a ground ball towards second base, but no double play. It was hit too slowly. Stringer has to go to first with him. Moss is there at second. One away, and here comes John Sullivan. Sullivan's hitting 278, only 3 men driven in. And there's a line drive by Pesky, the third baseman, grabs that for the second out. Here comes Joe Ostrowski. Takes the ball. Another ball, 2-0. I think he has one hit. 3-0 now the count on Joe, and he'll take this one all the way. And that's ball 4 outside. So Parnell has not struck anyone out. He's walked 2, and up is Jerry Pretty. That's popped up into foul ground and out of play. It's 0-1. Swing and a miss. That was a little high, 0-2, and that's fouled straight back. Still 0-2. It's in the dirt. 1-2 on Jerry. Wide, 2-2. And that's fouled away. Still 2-2 on Jerry. And another foul ball. 2-2 remains, and that's low. It's a full count now on Pretty. And that's ball 4. And Pretty Took a second to make sure of that, and now he goes down to first base. The runners move up, and so Parnell was gifted a 4-run lead, and he's about to blow it. There's a strike. There are 2 away. Whitey Platt takes another strike. It's 0-2, and that's low. 1-2 now on Platt. That's hit to left field. Hit hard, but it stays up, and Ted's got it. We go to the top of the third, still 4-0 Red Sox, and here's Dom DiMaggio hitting .392 is all. 0-2 is the count on Dom. 1-2. Ground ball third base, Dillinger has it on to first, 1 away, and here is Vern Stevens. .303 is his average, and he hits 1 over to second. Pretty throws to first, there's 2 away. And here is Goodman, who takes the ball. Another ball to Billy, 2-0. It's foul back, 2-1. Ground ball right side, and it's Graham who grabs that, flips over to Ostrowski, covering at the bag at first for the out. We go to the bottom of the third, still 4-0. Dillinger takes the ball low, sinker, and fouls 1 away, 1-1. Ball too high and outside. And the slider down and in misses. It's 3-1. That one hits the corner, 3-2, full count. And Parnell misses again. He has walked 4, and that'll bring up Dick Kokos. Browns only have 1 hit, but they've collected 4 walks. That's hit deep to center, and Dom DiMaggio is there for the out, 1 away. Here's Roy Sievers. I feel like the Browns are not very well created to play in Sportsman's Park. It's 1-1. That's hit again to center field. DiMaggio's got that 2 away. I'm seeing not many line drives, a lot of fly balls. 0-1 on Moss. And there's another strike, 0-2. Hit deep to right, but Zarilla's got that one. We go to the top of the fourth. Still 4-0 Boston. Here's Johnny Pesky. Hits that one into the hole between Pretty and Graham for a base hit. So hit number 4 for the Sox, and here comes Zarilla. Al takes a strike, 0-1. That's inside. It's 1-1. Fly ball center field, Sievers has that. There's 1 away, and here comes Lou Stringer. He takes the ball. Fly ball deep to left center, and that baby's gone, and Stringer has hit 2 home runs today. I tell you, Lou Stringer has a batting average now of 159, but he has 2 home runs in this game, 3 of this season. Now imagine that. He only had 1 home run in real life, and it might be kind of a case of him having too many at-bats. I don't know. But, man, he's tearing the cover off the ball here for the Red Sox. Here's Matt Batts, who fouls 1 away. 6-0 Red Sox. That one misses inside, is 1-1. And that is low, 2-1. And there's strike 2. 2-2 now the count on Bats. And he swung on that one and missed for strike 3. 2 away. Sorry, here's Parnell. Mel takes a strike and a ball outside. 1-1. Ground ball foul, first base line. 1-2 now on Mel. And that's inside is 2-2. Fouled away. Still 2-2. Foul back again. And he swings and misses at that one. Down he goes. We go to the bottom of the fourth. It'll be Jack Graham up there, and he takes the ball inside. And then a breaking ball over for a strike, 1-1. Hit deep to center. DiMaggio, though, has it, 1 away. John Sullivan takes the ball low. Fly ball right side, out of play, 1-1. And that's fouled away, 1-2. It's been a while since Parnell's had 2 strikes in anybody, and that's hit up the middle for a base hit. That'll bring up Ostrowski. Not much we can do with him, down by 6. There's a ball inside, 1-0. Another breaking ball misses, 2-0, and that's a fastball high. And there's another pitch high, and so Parnell has walked the pitcher twice, and up comes Jerry Pretty. Ground ball left side, Stevens, Stringer, on to Goodman, but not in time at first, and so there's 2 away now, runners on the corners, and here's Platt. Ball in the dirt, 1-0 on Whitey. That's off the plate, it's 2-0. That misses, 3-0. There's a strike, 3-1. We've seen a lot of 3-0 from Parnell, I'll tell you that. Swing and a miss, it's a full count. And that fastball's outside, and Parnell has walked another. He has walked 6. Here's Bob Dillinger, who takes the ball high. And there's a strike, good sinker. Loop to left field, and that's a base hit, and that'll score at least 1 for the Browns. And around comes Pretty. And Platt rather is thrown out at third. Pretty does score. We go to the top of the 5th inning. It's 6-2 now, Red Sox, and up is Williams. Ted is 1 for 2 today. Now he's 1 for 3. That was a ground ball to Pretty, who threw to first, 1 away. And here's Dom DiMaggio. It's a strike in there to Dom. And a ball inside, 1-1. Ground ball, third base. Dillinger throws to first in time, 2 away. And here's Vern Stevens. Takes the ball, and then a strike, 1-1. Fouled away, 1-2 on Vern. Hit deep to left field. That baby's gone, and Ostrowski has given up his 3rd home run. They'll bring up Billy Goodman, who fouls a pitch away, and then pops this one up and out of play, 0-2. There's a ball inside, 1-2. And that's ball 2, 2-2. Foul ball, Sullivan at foul ground, and he drops it. Second error of the game on the Browns. Ground ball over to Pretty. Second baseman throws to first for the out. We go to the bottom of the fifth inning. 7-2 Red Sox. There's a strike to Dick Kokos and a ball. 1-1. High and outside is 2-1. That's right over the heart of the plate. 2-2. And there's a swing and a miss. Good pitch by Parnell. Finally gets a strikeout. 6 walks, 1 strikeout. Severs now takes a strike and then hits one over to center field for a base hit. Hit number 4 for St. Louis. There's Les Moss, and he takes an inside fastball. Almost gets away. 1-0. High and inside is 2-0 now on Les. And there's ball 3, and he'll be taking this one. There's a strike. 3-1. Ground ball right side. That's through for a hit. Severs will stop at second with 1 man out. That brings up Jack Graham. 5th hit of the game for the Browns, and that's popped up to short. Stevens has that easily. 2 away. Here comes John Sullivan. Ground ball left side in the hole, but Stevens plugs that hole up well, throws to first, and we go to the top of the 6th. It'll be Johnny Pesky up here. Takes a strike. And a ball inside. 7-2 Red Sox. We're used to this. 2-1 now the count on Pesky. Ground ball to third. Dillinger on to first in time. 1 away. Here's Zarilla. Red Sox score runs in bunches, and they keep scoring them. Fly ball to center. Severs has it 2 away. Here's Stringer. And they are legion. There is a ball outside to Stringer, and then a ground ball third base. And Ostrowski, actually the pitcher, grabs that and throws to first for the out. And here he comes leading off. We actually should be pinch hitting for him. We let him take a strike, and then we say, hold up. Hold up, son. Come back. And so it will be a pinch hitter coming in with a strike on him already. Paul Lanner has a little bit of a handicap. He takes a ball, then a strike. 1-2. Lined up the middle for a single, so it didn't hurt him much, and that'll bring up Jerry Pretty. There's a strike to Pretty. 0-1. There's a ball. 1-1. Fouled away. 1-2. That's low. 2-2. Foul back again. Parnell's thrown a lot of pitches. And it's a full count again. There's a fly ball over to right, and Zarilla has that for the first out. 1 gone. Here's Whitey. Platt, swing and a miss on the high fastball. Then there's a sinker low. 1-1. Low again. 2-1. There's a slider in there. 2-2. Fouled away left side. Ground ball to Pesky. On to second for 1 and back on to first for the double play, and that'll do it. And we're going to go here to the top of the 7th. And the big question of the day now is who in the world is going to come in to pitch for St. Louis. They have a lot of guys who could pitch. The question is whether we actually want them to pitch or not. So taking a quick scan through this and looking at what we have available to us, thinking maybe APBA, maybe Dick Starr. I think we'll do Starr. And we're probably just going to leave him in until he comes up to bat again and just sort of see what happens. 14th outing this season. He has a 1-0 record, 3.98 ERA. First pitch to bats is grounded over to the right side. Pretty fielded and throws to first. 1 away. Here's Parnell. And the pitcher comes up, gets a base hit right off the bat, just like that. Up is Williams now. Ted's hitting 386, 529 on base percentage, and a 679 slugging percentage. It's 1-1, and that's low and away 2-1. That's a playground line. And it's 3-1 now on Ted. And that's low and away, so Williams gets the walk. A player like that, if you're not leading him off, there's something wrong with your head. Here's Dom DiMaggio, and he fouls this one back, 0-1. Hitting the left center field alley, but Platt, the left fielder, has it for the out. Parnell moves from second to third, and now there's 2 away. Here's Vern Stevens. Stevens hitting 305, not as good as he was before, and there's a ground ball to Pretty, who throws to first for the out. We go to the bottom of the 7th. 7-2 Boston, and Dillinger takes the ball. Ground ball to the right of Stringer. That's through for a base hit. That'll bring up Dick Kokos. Runner on at first, and there's a fastball high to Dick for a ball. And there's a strike, 1-1. Outside is 1-2 now on Kokos, and that misses, 2-2. Low, full count on Kokos. Fouled away. Ball 4 just outside. Runners on first and second now for Royce Severs. Parnell has walked 7, and that's a curve high. Ground ball, Pesky, Stringer, 2, Goodman, and that's the double play. Dillinger moves over to third on that, but 2 away, and here's Les Moss. Another ball that gets a little bit loose, doesn't do any damage, and there's another fly ball to the outfield. DiMaggio has that. We go to the top of the 8th. 7-2 Boston. Here's Billy Goodman taking a ball high, 1-0. There's ball 2, 2-0, and a ground ball to the right side. Pretty good field, throws over to the first for the out, 1 away, and here's Pesky taking a ball. Hit, foul, 1-1. And that's fouled away again. 1-2 now on Johnny. And that's outside 2-2. And that's low. Full count now on Pesky. Fouled away again. And fouled away once again. Lined into right field. That'll be a base hit for Pesky. Hit number 8 for the Red Sox. Here comes Zorilla. 1 for 3 today. Had that big double. Takes a ball. And there's a strike. 1-1. 2-1 now. Line to left field. And there's runners now in first and second. And here comes the hero of the day, Lou Stringer. Lou Stringer, the second baseman at the 156 average. He didn't play very frequently in real life in 49. Has 2 home runs today. And he takes a strike inside corner. 0-1. There's a ball. 1-1. Into the hole. Sullivan goes to third with it. And Pesky is safe. And that loads him up. So Stringer is now 3 for 4 today. 2 runs scored, 4 batted in. That brings up Matt Batts. You talk about can't buy a hit. Batts is 159. And Dick Starr is in trouble. There was a swing and a miss by Batts. It's 0-1. And that's fouled away 0-2. Just low, 1-2. That's high, 2-2. It's on the inside corner for strike 3. Batts is really in a slump. 2 away, and here's Parnell. Ball inside, 1-0. Fouled away. It's 1-1 on Mel. Inside corner for strike 2, 1-2. Outside is 2-2. Full count now on Parnell. Popped up to right. Cocos has that. We go to the bottom of the 8th inning. 7-2 Red Sox. Here's Jack Graham. There's a curve for a strike in there by Parnell. Then a fly ball to right. Zorilla's got it 1 away. And here's Sullivan. John takes a strike and then a ball low. 1-1. Ground ball. Stringer, second baseman, goes to first. 2 away. And here comes Dick Starr again. I told you I'd take him out, and I'm going to do it. And it's going to be Stan Spence who comes in to pinch hit. Spence is hitting .238, .359 on base percentage, and he fouls 1 away. 0-1. There's a ball. 1-1. That's high. 2-1. Rounded up the middle, and that's a base hit. So Spence gets an infield hit. Stevens had no play on that. And here comes Pretty. 8 hits now for the Browns and 7 walks by Parnell, and it doesn't do any good. It's a comeback to Parnell. He throws to first for the out. And we go to the top of the 9th inning. And who are we going to put in? This is kind of the real moment of truth. I'm trying to look and figure out who has the fewest innings pitched in real life. I think Red Embry is probably going to be the pitcher, so we'll let Red come in here in a relief pitching opportunity. Up is Williams. You get a team like the Browns, it's not clear who the starters and relievers are. And Williams hits one to left center field. That's going to be an easy double for him. There's nobody there. Williams is 2 for 4. That average is rising. And up comes DiMaggio. Dom is 0 for 4. Takes a strike, 0-1. Ground ball, third base, and Dillinger throws to first. 1 away. Here's Vern. There's a ball inside, and then a strike in the outside corner. Breaking ball for a strike. It's 1-2, and that's just outside. 2-2 now on Stevens. That's snuck in through center field for a base hit. Here comes Williams around to score another run. Awful throw by Sievers and allows Stevens to move to second. 8-2 now Boston. Here comes Goodman. Billy's 0 for 3. Did walk. He's hitting .391. And that's a single to Platt. And not only does he not get there, but he overruns it. That'll be a single and an error as Goodman moves to second and another run scores. So no RBI for Goodman, but he does get the hit, and that'll bring up Johnny Pesky. Only DiMaggio and Batts have not gotten a base hit for the Red Sox. 1-1 now the count on Pesky. Fouled away. It's 1-2. Fouled. First base line just fouled, and that's hit over to the right field alley. That'll be to the wall. Pesky has a triple easily, and that makes it 10-2. Up is Zorilla. Embry has thrown 16 pitches now, 12 strikes, but probably too many strikes. It's 2-0 on Zorilla. And there's a curve outside. It's 3-0 on him. There's a strike, 3-1. Fouled away, full count. That's hit to right for a base hit. And again, too many strikes. That'll bring up Lou Stringer. And I think we've seen enough of Embry. So we will take him out. And I don't know, Carl Dews, you can come into this ball game. I was kind of thinking he probably wants to be a starter, but whatever. There's a ball to Stringer. It's 1-0. Swing and a miss, 1-1. Deep to left center field. Nobody's going to get to that one. That's a double. Stringer is 4 for 5 today. He's had one heck of a game, and that brings up Matt Batts. 1 away here, top of the 9th. 4 runs already in, and that's a base hit up the middle. Batts gets the hit and drives in 2. It's 13-2 now. 6 runs have come in. And up is Mel Parnell. Of course, he's staying in this game. Popped up the bunt, and there's a strike, 0-2. bunted towards the mound, and Drews finally throws something accurately over to Graham, or to Pretty rather, covering at first. Bats moves up to second, 2 away, and here comes Ted again. Ground ball to the left side, and Williams is called safe. He has another hit. He's 3 for 5. Dillinger and Drews, and I think it was Drews who fielded that. No, yes, it is, and should have let Dillinger field it. Drews made a poor throw to first, and here comes DiMaggio. He's the only Red Sox who hasn't had a base hit. They're taking him out for Tommy O'Brien, so a little bit of a mercy rule here from Boston. There's a pitch high to O'Brien, 1-0, and that's a base hit to left, so he took the single away from DiMaggio. 7 runs in here now for the Red Sox. It's 14-2, and it's time to change pitchers again. So who's it going to be? Probably Cliff Fannin. We'll just go down the line and see who the next one is. Brent Stevens comes up, 2 for 5, takes a strike, and that's a ball outside, 1-1. Fouled away, it's 1-2. Ball inside, 2-2. Ground ball second base, Pretty throws to first, finally in time for the final out. We go to the bottom of the 9th inning. It is 14-2 Red Sox. Here's Platt. Ground ball to Stevens, and Stevens throwing to first is a little bit late, so Platt is safe, and up comes Dillinger. And he gets a base hit right away to center field. We'll play it safe. Remember, we have to get a 12-run inning. Here comes Dick Cocos. Hit over to center, and that's another single. That will score 1. Dillinger stops at second. 14-3, and here comes Roy Sievers, and he takes a strike, 0-1. Fouled away on that breaking ball, 0-2. There's a ball low, 1-2. Ground ball deep short. Stevens to Stringer on to Goodman, and they turn it. 2 away, and here comes Les Moss. 14-3. Strike to Les. Another strike, 0-2 on Moss. Hit to right center. That'll score another one, so it's 14-4. Here comes Jack Graham. High pop-up, and Pesky's got that for the out, and there you have it. So big 9th inning for both teams. Red Sox score 7. The Browns countered with 2. 14-4 the final score. 19 hits there for the Red Sox. You thought the 1950 Red Sox were good. You got to check out this 1949 team, man. These guys are going to still score 1,000 runs and might end up winning the pennant. We'll see what happens. Talk to you again later. Bye.